Billings, welcome back to another edition of the Billings Beat. My name is Neil Byer, residential realtor and founder of Alephus Real Estate Group, and I'm excited to be joined today by Ashley Butcher, the new owner of The Art of Play. Ashley, for those that don't know, can you provide a brief introduction of The Art of Play and the services you offer?
So The Art of Play is an indoor playground for children. It's really geared for kids 5 and under. It's just a really fun little place that people, parents, kids can gather indoors. It's great for when the weather's crazy, snow, really hot, whatever. It's just a nice, safe little place for people to come in and hang out. We have a full coffee bar as well as snacks and drinks and things like that so that parents can come and just hang out, grab a coffee if they want to, relax, catch up with friends. And then also it's a really good spot for younger kids to just be able to come out and socialize and really just get to go explore different things and use that imagination and things like that. So,
which I think is really needed right now. I know my kids,
Absolutely.
from experience, they've been cooped up in a house by themselves most of the time or with adults, so they haven't really been getting that socialization. So I think it's so good that they can come here and have that social interaction with their peers.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. I am, as a mom of 3 kids myself, 3 boys, 7 and under, just this last year has been quite the roller coaster. My youngest was born kind of in the middle of COVID too. So for them...
She said 2, because mine too.
Yes, I know, so crazy, same day and everything. I absolutely love that. But so it's been wild because this whole summer was just, they're so used to just being able to go and do stuff, and we're always just usually a very active family, and my kids are very active. So with this, I was honestly kind of terrified when I reopened in January because I was not sure quite how the public was going to receive it yet. And so I've been pleasantly and blessed in the surprise of people that are just coming out and are like, no, we need this and thank you. Because myself, like I said, with my kids, I'm like, I'm going insane and they're going insane, so I know they need something, and I'm sure other people feel that same way.
Actually, we did not know you guys were open, and we were so sad when the other location closed. Because it was so key, particularly during the winters, you know, as you mentioned, during bad winter times, getting the kids out of the house and just enjoying that interaction.
It can really be a struggle.
It can be.
Yeah.
So when we found out you were here, we were like, yes. And
well, and I'm so glad you guys did find us. We've been really trying to just get the word out the best that we can. And I know there's a lot of people that we're still missing, so we're just slowly trying to get that word out and network and just word of mouth and things like that to let people know that we are here and we are open and we're here for them, because I know that there's a lot of people that really need this place. I know for myself, when we did close down for a while, I didn't realize how much I missed this place and how much it actually did some good for me, because just that social interaction for not only my kids but myself.
Yeah.
And so it's, I'm excited, and I'm glad that you guys found us.
Speaking of finding, where are you guys now for those of out there in the community that used to come or maybe haven't been before? Where are you?
So we are located at 1002 10th Street West, suite number 4. We are across the street from the Elks Club. If anybody knows where that is, our cross streets are 10th and Lewis. So we're just kind of hanging out over here.
Beautiful facilities, and as you said, completely spotless. I think this is actually a better site and location than the previous one in terms.
Thank you so much.
And layout and cleanliness. The building seems newer. And
I don't know if the building itself is newer. It's actually probably older than the old one, but the owner of the buildings themselves, he's very big and meticulous about just maintaining really good buildings. And then also myself, I'm kind of that way too. And so I think that just kind of helps. But also, we searched and searched and searched all summer to find a spot that we really just thought was going to work really well. And so it was actually really hard. And I was nervous. I didn't think that we were going to find one for way longer than we did. So it was a blessing to find this place. So we are really excited, because with this, we can kind of open up to other things for the community and kind of add things in that we really would like to add in. But then also just having the amazing play space out there, which was kind of the top of my list also. And I know a lot of complaints we used to get about the parking lot at the old place. So that's kind of been a nice thing about here, is it's a little bit safer for the kiddos and things like that too.
And when you found this place, it's almost like we found it, but now it's like you know, the
Yeah.
circumstances that we're under, everything that's going on, is it right? But you guys,
Yeah, I struggled with that for a little bit because it was one of those, as soon as I walked through the door and when we did find this place, I was like, this is it, this is where we want to be.
Right.
But I did have that, like, just kind of scary feeling like, oh gosh, you know, is it the right time to go in and sign a lease? Is it the right time to start getting this place together? You know, are we moving too soon? Just because of, you know, the whole pandemic and everything like that. Like, are people going to come? Just a whole host of things. Like, so there was really a fear in the back of my mind. And I honestly had to just kind of sit and pray about it and just say, you know what, Father, I know that other people need this. I need it myself. I feel like my kids really need it. And so we are just going to take a leap of faith and we are just going to push forward and we're going to see what happens. And so, like I said, I've been really blessed. That people have really received us well, because I wasn't sure how that was going to work at first, and so
understandably,
yeah,
you know, it's I think
so definitely scary, but like a lot of adrenaline rush there. I know the first day that I opened, yes, I literally was doing that, and the first day that we opened, one of the girls that works with me, Jerica, she was amazing. She was right by my side the whole time, and I was like. Her and I, she's like literally holding my hand. She's like, Ash, it's going to be okay. We've got this. And she was my rock star lady to open with. So it just really helped. And it was really fun. It was a crazy first month, but we have been getting through it.
Let's talk about the first month, if you don't mind, a little more. I mean, what was that like? I mean, was it immediate? Or like, okay, we did the right thing, or was it slowly where you finally realized that?
I think it was pretty quick that I realized that we did the right thing, because when we did open, we really just tried to advertise it as much as possible. And again, I know that we've probably been not getting the word out as far as we need it to, so that's something that is a learning curve for me, because I'm also a first-time business owner as well, and learning how to market and just get the word out and things like that. But from the reach that we did get, we got a really overwhelmingly positive response, and a lot of people just kind of coming back and coming to visit, check out the new place, and just telling me that they're excited that we're open, and so it was just really awesome. So we definitely got a rush there. So it was really wild, because I was also, you know, making sure that all of my systems were running, because I'd been tweaking them and setting them for months before, but like you just don't know until you are in that moment. And you're like, okay, so we're sitting here and tweaking things here and there as we go and just kind of figuring it out on the fly. So it was a lot of fun.
So not only did you have people, you had more people than you anticipated, so much so.
I think so, yeah. I really, for myself, I really didn't anticipate that many people, because I, again, just was not sure how people were going to receive it. So that was really a pleasant surprise.
And I think, you know, obviously there was some trepidation that maybe people wouldn't come because of the circumstances, but it seems like maybe it was the opposite, that people are like, oh, thank you for having this available to us so we could get out of the house and do something.
It kind of did go that way. And so it really just, it was such a weight off of my heart and my shoulders to see people just as they walk through the door, like the smiles on their faces, and their kids were like, I remember that. And I'm like, yeah, we brought everything with us from the old location. And so they were just the smiles and the reactions, it really just melted my heart. And it was just such a huge thing for me to see, and I love seeing that. And day in and day out, even from the first day that we opened to now, it's something that whenever I see somebody walk through the door, it always excites me seeing the smile on their faces or their kids' faces, and just, it's really fun for me.
In addition to the playground, indoor playground you have, what other services do you offer? You mentioned the preschool. Can you elaborate a little more about that?
So our preschool is a Montessori-based preschool. When we set it up, we were extremely excited about it, because I discovered Montessori about 2 years ago. And so then when fast forwarding to this, I met our preschool teacher, Miss Nikki, who she's been teaching for 30 years, and she's been Montessori certified for 18 years. And so when her and I met, it was like an instant connection. And we both just got so excited, because she was wanting to teach. She was kind of, she was just getting bored, and she was lonely, and she, wanted to be able to get that interaction and going again too. And she really loves working with kids, and she also just has an amazing heart for kids. And so I think she was just really missing being with the kids again. And so when we were getting this up and running, we were both just like so excited.
Kids in a candy store.
Yes, we literally were really just kids in a candy store, like just, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And so whenever I walk in here, I always just get so excited.
Is there anything new that's going to be happening? Anything you want to inform your customers or the community about?
In knowing that there's a lot of just places that the homeschooling community, I'm sure, needs, we are trying to put together like a homeschool, I wouldn't call it a co-op, but just a homeschool resource place. A place where homeschool moms can come, like grab coffee and sit down with their kiddos, and they can enjoy being able to do homework,
Right.
or maybe do small groups and get groups of people together
Right.
and kind of collaborate and things like that. And I'm sure a lot of them have younger kids too, that if it's hard to just do homework with my kids when my
Right.
little ones are running around, I'm sure it's hard to homeschool with little ones running around
Right.
too. So my thought was, if we can kind of open that up where they have a place to go for their kids that they could get homework, do group things, whatever they need, and then also have a place for their little kids to come in
Right.
and just play, and they don't have to worry about them, and it's just a nice safe area for them to hang out and be.
And I think maybe, do you guys have story time?
We will be doing Story Hour. We'll be bringing it back in June. And then it'll be about twice a month is kind of what we're thinking. So we just kind of needed to fine tune it a little bit more. And my hope is, because when I wanted to do it, I am an arts and crafts person. I love crafts. And so we just thought it would be fun. I don't know if it'll be every single story reading or just some here and there. I like to correlate my books with crafts for the kids to do afterwards.
That's great. Yeah.
It was so fun. The first one that we did do was the Dot, and I can't remember who the author is off the top of my head right now, but then we just did like a little art craft with it afterwards, and the kids had so much fun with it, so it was really fun.
Is there anything that most people don't know about the art of play?
I think a lot of people, one, that we're back open,
Right.
so there's a lot of people and just trying to get that word out there.
They're back.
Yes,
Come
we
on
are.
down.
And very excited to be open too. The preschool is definitely something that I think a lot of people don't know about too, and so we're getting excited for gearing up for next year. We're also going to be doing summer camps this summer too,
Oh,
and
cool.
so we're in the works of getting that together. Miss Nikki and I have been talking about that and trying to figure it out.
So it's still in the works. It's still being decided and determined what the
we're
hours
just-
will be. And
I think the hours will be about, and it's not set in stone, but either between 9 to noon or 9 to 1, somewhere in there. And the days will most likely be just Monday through Thursday.
oh, I think parents will love that, huh?
Yeah, I think it'd be really nice. And I've been kind of thinking about, I want to kind of go two options, because I know a lot of parents, like in the summertime, there's a lot of traveling, outdoor, things like that. So sometimes it's kind of hard to commit to a whole week. And then there are some people that are just ready for that whole week, and they know that they need some structure or
Right.
something for their kids to do.
Right.
So I'm kind of leaning towards doing a kind of a hybrid of, you can either schedule out your whole Monday through Thursday week, and just we'll do 1 week sessions, and you can pick your sessions that you want to do because they'll each be themed. I think the first summer camp that we're going to do, the theme is going to be like bugs and insects,
I like
things
it.
like that. So yeah, we're really excited about that one. We were just talking about it this morning actually. And then from there, we'll just have different themes for each one. But parents can either, if they want to do a whole week together, they can, or maybe we'll just kind of set it up to where too, if there's space in that class during that week on days, then we can maybe do a drop-in thing or something like that for other parents who maybe they just wanted to do a couple days or
Right,
something.
right.
I don't know. So we're, like I said, I haven't fully gotten it completely down, but my hope is to have it in the next few weeks so that we can kind of start getting it out there.
Which leads to the next question. I mean, where can people get more information about the summer camps, about the story hour? Where's this available?
So being that I'm still a rookie and learning how to get all of this together, I just had our website updated and whatnot and a lot of stuff, and so I'm slowly adding to it. So those are kind of the next steps that I need to get my pages up for a calendar and add that stuff in. So I'm working on that. But you can find the information too on our Facebook page, The Art of Play. And so I usually always try to like post something in there about what we're doing and things that are coming up. And so I'm working on getting that out there too as well.
And they can always give you a call, right?
Yep, absolutely. They can always give us a call, stop in and ask, see what's going on. We love coming in and getting questions, and so and I love chatting with people too as well. So if anybody ever wants to come and chat or just say, hey, what do you guys got going on? I mean, we're always here to answer questions. So
awesome. Ashley, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Billings, thank you for taking the time to watch us again, this episode of the Billings Beat. When you have time, they are back. The Art of Play is here. Come spend time here. They have a fabulous indoor playground for you to enjoy, your kids to enjoy, and coffee and cappuccinos for you to enjoy as well. Come here and mingle.
Those have been fun. I finally figured out how to make those correctly. So.
And I think in the future, she might have the stencils.
I have the stencils in the back. I just need to break them out when I get a little bit up there more and be like, okay, now we're going to break out the stencils. So it's getting there.
Billings, thanks again. We'll see you next time. Cheers.